Hello guys, in this tutorial I am going to explain you about the element locators in Selenium WebDriver. Alright, so why we need element locators? Element locators are actually required to identify the elements on a web page. Let's say if you want to type something on any input box in a web page, you need the unique property of it to identify it. Alright, so let's take an example. Okay, I have a Facebook page open. Here, let's say if I want to type an email ID in the input box, I need the unique property of it to identify this element using Selenium WebDriver. Alright, let's have a look at the source code of it. Okay, it's an input tag, and here if you see the type is email, and this is the class name, this is the name, this is the ID. So these are the property of this particular element. Okay, so let's have a look one by one. In Selenium WebDriver we can actually identify the element using using the ID, using the name, class name, CSS selector, xpath. Let's have a look one by one. All right. Okay, so okay, I have initialized the Chrome driver. I am navigating it to facebook.com. So here let me just write driver dot find element by dot id. Okay, here what is the id of this particular element? It's email. Okay, let me just copy that. Okay, and here I'm writing dot send keys. Send keys is to, this function is to, like if you want to type something on a input box, you have to use the send keys command. All right, so here I'm writing need apps at the gmail.com. All right, and now I'm just giving a wait command so that you actually have a look on a page after executing the command, and I'm closing the command. Okay, let me just run it. See, just type the email ID and now it's waiting for 5 seconds, and now the browser is closed. Alright, so this is the one instance. Here we have used ID to inspect the element, to identify the element. Alright, let's have a look at another locators. Let me just copy it, and here let me just write by dot name. Now I'm going to use the name attribute of that particular input box to identify it. Alright, the name of this is, again, it's email. Alright, so let me just run it again to have a look. It's actually working or not. Okay, so it has typed the email ID, and now this time Selenium has identified the element using the name. Alright, let me just copy it again, comment it, and use another option. Now I'm going to use okay, let's use this class name. Let's have a look what will going to happen now. Alright, so it has typed the email ID again using the class name. Okay, let me just comment it again, and this time I'll be going to use the xpath. Okay, so go to the page again. Okay, right click on the input box, input tag, and copy the xpath. Okay, I have copied the xpath and I'm pasting it here. Okay, so this is the xpath of that particular element. Let me just run it. See, it has typed the email ID here. Alright, so you can easily get the xpath. You can right click on it, go to copy, and you can copy the xpath. Alright, Same we can do with the CSS selector. I can copy the CSS selector by clicking on this copy selector option. Okay, let me just click on it. And here I'm going to use CSS selector. Alright, I'm going to copy the CSS selector and I'm doing the same thing again. Let me just run it. See, it has typed the email ID. Okay, so these are the most common locators that we basically use to identify the element. And let's have a look at another one, which is basically a link text. Okay, that locator only works for hyperlinks. Let me just show you. Let me copy this by dot link text. Okay, and here if I go to the page, in the bottom if you see there is a link called help. Okay, let me just inspect it, and it's an anchor tag, and here there is a text called help. So basically this is the text of this particular hyperlink. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to identify that particular hyperlink using its text. Okay, and I'm going to click on it. Alright, let me just run it. See, it has clicked on the help link and the new page is open. Alright, so this is all about the link text. So you can use these locators to identify the elements on the web page. Alright, I hope you guys clear with the element locators now. This is it for this particular tutorial. Thank you guys. Bye bye.